Brody Conley escapes a potential major shoulder injury, and looks like he got stronger actually after that.
Well, he definitely became a lot more aggressive and definitely went after him pretty hard, and does a nice job here of getting himself a takedown, but also getting a turn here for some near fall points that really split the score and got a major decision out of the deal. So just a really nice job by him, and Wade finished the match. Really wrestled very hard. All the things that we heard both coaches talk about are happening here for the most part. Every guy wrestling pretty hard and working on effort and energy. Sometimes the results aren't so great for depending on which side of the equation that you're on, but we've been loving the way that they've been going out and attacking things.
Back-to-back wins for Peyton Hall and Connolly, getting West Virginia back in this one as Iowa State leads on the scoreboard 20-8. Dennis Robin reclaiming that starting spot at 184 pounds, was a starter last year, and he's up against Evan Bockman, and we're underway at 184 pounds.
Pressure.
Both veteran wrestlers. Bockman a senior, 65 career wins, and Robin a redshirt senior. Robin 3-0 in dual meets so far this year. Wins against Princeton, North Dakota State, and Appalachian State. 3 wins over ranked opponents last year. Won 22 matches overall.
We got warned for stalling there because he didn't really fight to get back in. Didn't really wrestle out, kind of walked out, which I kind of like that. I like them trying to make sure people are staying in and wrestling, and that there's action that takes you out as opposed to I just step off the mat.
Bockman has wrestled against the Mountaineers in the past. 2-0 in his career. Beat Austin Cooley at the Big 12 event, the conference tournament in 2022 and 2023. And these two wrestlers, Bockman and Robin, meeting for the first time.
Keep going forward. No hesitation.
So just a pretty good amount of hand fighting, trying to get into the position. Both of them have tried to a little bit of a shrug. There's a pretty good shot. It was a double, trying to go to a single, but a nice counter by Bockman.
Take what he's giving you.
1 minute.
Really hit him pretty good with his hip as he came in there and did a nice job of sort of stoning him and stopping his forward momentum.
Both of these teams having success.
I don't know about that one.
What you see there?
Well, he's warning for stalling again, but that time it was. I thought they were more wrestling, and he got kind of shoved out in the process of wrestling. So the problem is that's a point.
Get yours.
1-0 on the scoreboard
Bockman, he's ready to go.
for Bockman.
Especially right after him taking that shot, right? But it's not really about the aggressiveness. It's about the boundary. And it's just nice to let the guys kind of wrestle and let them decide the stuff, you know?
Final 10 seconds here.
Look, and the reason that period went by so fast is because they spent most of it in the middle of the mat, and the only 2 times they went off, he warned them for stalling. So,
Bockman on the bottom here to begin period number 2.
I don't get a vote. They don't.
Robin maintaining control here. Now Bockman gets up and gets out. 2-0 lead for the Iowa State wrestler. And he's aggressive over near the scores table far side. Will restart.
Okay, so now he warns Bockman for shoving him out of bounds. It's funny in a way. It's
Well,
not funny if you're the guy wrestling.
A little bit of a makeup there.
Right.
Here we got a scramble.
Robin eventually rolled through, was almost in that danger position. And technically, when you're the guy with your head up, you're in a better spot. And now can he keep him sealed down there? He led him around the corner again. Just not a good idea. Robin had him stopped and then released the pressure more or less. And Bockman, as soon as he kept that leg, he's going to get that three-point takedown. So a lot of great work. And again, a little tiny error, and that gives up 3 points. He had him buried.
He had lose control for a split second.
Right?
Now Bockman up 5-0, under a minute to go here in the second. Bockman to work from the top. Robin trying to get on the scoreboard here. Bockman determined. And we'll restart here. 27 seconds left in the period.
It's the only time they've gone out of bounds where they haven't, somebody's having a warrant for stalling.
5-0 lead for Evan Bockman of Iowa State. Robin really needs to get out here in the final seconds.
You know, Bockman's been doing a nice job, though, of reading and changing angles, and now looking for a tilt. He got a 1 count. About 7 seconds left in the period.
So Bockman will have control of this one heading into the third, up 5-0.
And so, you know, at this point in time, Bockman's just in a good position, and Robin's just trying to hold on and try to keep some pressure. Hopefully he can roll him through, but Bockman stays nice and low and drives through and gets that three-point takedown.
Bockman's been in control here since midway through that second period on top.
Well, and he's doing a nice job on top, right? He's really using a lot of pressure and really getting Robin, driving him into the mat, doing a pretty good job of controlling his hip. And Robin's got to do a better job of playing with the pressure and sealing him off a little bit so that he can get up to his feet, which he does.
Robin gets on the board here. Now you've got to get aggressive.
So you're down by 4. Bockman's got a minute 27 riding time, which is going to be a factor at some point in time, likely, right? So, but Robin can do a pretty good job when he's on top if he can get in there. But he's up a bit high. There's a nice shot. There's a nice shot. He's a little deep with his shoulder, and he's got to try to shelf it, kind of pick that leg up and drive through it. Oh, he limp-armed out of it to re-grab the leg. But Bockman does a nice job of getting the center of his weight down, putting weight on that leg, and using his hip to drive off of him.
That's a veteran move right there.
Right?
To get to keep from getting scored upon.
And then Bockman does a nice job as Robin doesn't do enough to turn and face him. When he's facing him, Bockman does a nice job of taking that shot. We're going to get a stalemate. Look, these guys have been working pretty hard. For big guys, they've been moving quite a bit. And they're both, you can see they're both pretty tired and exhausted, but 38 seconds left, right? That was a long shot.
Robin at this point, though, no choice. He's got to be aggressive. We're down under 30 seconds.
He's got opportunities, but he's got to create some movement. I mean, always the thing, you're going to say, move your feet, don't take a shot from 4 miles away. And there's a three-point takedown.
You know, Bockman got enough offense and then played defense here in the third and ends up scoring, go up 8-1.
So he's going to go up 9-1. That's going to end up being a major decision, right? So that's one of the reasons that, you know, you got to pay some attention when you're doing that.
So the Iowa State lead increases. West Virginia had won back-to-back. Hall and Connolly, now Bockman with the win at 184. And it's 24-8 Cyclones on the scoreboard.